Alright guys, welcome back to AlphaPrepping again. And with all the stuff that's been going on in the world recently, with North Korea and one thing and another, especially the attacks that have happened in Barcelona, what I thought I'd go through with you today is my get home bag. Now I don't plan to bug out anywhere, I do plan to hunker down where I am. So we'll go through the pack. This is a 40 litre Molly pack. I got it from Combat. And on the pack, it's got multiple pouches. It's got spaces for your hydration bladder to go through on different sides. Normal thing. It's got chest strap. It's got quite chunky padded shoulder straps, and it's got yourself a belt on with also Molly attachments on here as well. Go. Now it's also got compression straps because if you want to pull things a bit tighter, you can. Now this is a foliage green pack. And what I'll do, I'll start with the smaller pack, the smaller pockets first, and then we'll go from there. So, in the top one, always comes down, because the environments I go in, and when I'm at work, I always go through more of an urban environment than more of a woodland environment. So, keep myself set of safety specs, sunglasses, and the pouch, so they don't get scuffed. These are a Scruff brand, and you can buy them pretty much most DIY stores or hardware stores and that. I think they're about £8, so they're pretty good. And we've got me tactical leather gloves and my snood that I wore in the thing. So, right then, I carry some dust masks with me. They're only very basic filter masks. This one was out the Apoca box by Craig Stewart. As you can see, it just hooks around the ears, and then on the inside there's a pouch where you can put your filters in, and they just slip inside. So they literally just slip inside, and there you go. Now when you're using this kind of stuff, always be aware that it does only last about an hour, because what happens is when you've got the moisture coming from your breath when you're breathing actually disintegrates all the fibres. So and then it becomes ineffective. But like I say, with this and with the thickness of this quality mask, you may get a bit more out of it. And also, if you put your snood on to cover this mask and this together, will give you extra protection. Okay. Right, not only with my normal tactical gloves that I've got, I've also got to carry a set of disposable gloves. And I got black and blue in here. Always carry, I think I got 3 or 4 pairs, and all they are, you just get them, you think you buy them by the 100, or I think you can get them by the 10s from like a discount shop. And although these extra large gloves, put them on disposable, so if you ever need to come across, especially for medical reasons or anything like that, or even if you get stuck out in the wilderness and you do have to do a bit of trapping or skinning an animal, you can always use these to save you getting any raw meat on your hands and what have you. And that is just, all I carry is a spare bandana. Pocket box bandana, and that's it. So that's them. Right, and I also have to carry some PF3 filter masks. These are just the backups to the backups. So, and these, once again, once these are in for an hour, they'll start to break down inside with the moisture from your breath. Okay, hygiene. So, normal gel hand sanitizer, and also trusty tea tree wipes. Once again, these are brilliant, because these are also for any admin you've got to do to yourself, so any cleaning or whatever, all your bits and pieces and stuff. So they always come in handy. And because sometimes you may run into situations where you may have to restrain somebody, or you may get into a fight with someone, and if you get the upper hand you might want to restrain them. So what I've got is a set of quick cuffs, and literally screw them in together, click them in together like that, pull them tight, and you'll be able to restrain most people. Now, if you go on YouTube, there are plenty of videos out there that do show you how to get out of these. So it's something for you to look at. So if you're going to use them, don't tie people's hands together at the front, because what's happening when they tie them to the front, all it takes is enough force and pressure, and it will bust these apart. So if you can, try and tie some hands behind the back, because it's going to be a lot easier. They're not going to break out as quickly. You can still do it, but not as easy. So be mindful if you do get any of them. Okay, that's it for the first pouch. And as you can see on the bag, we've got some Velcro strapping for your Molly pouches, whatever you're on there. Now, where I work, I cover about 40 to 50 miles in distance, so I could be stranded miles and miles away. So what I always do, I always carry plenty of maps because I cover a large area, and I also have a road map of the entire country, just in case, because sometimes I can be sent out of my own area and go further afield. So it's always a backup to have, and these are all my local areas that I go to, and this will give me any shortcuts, shows me the terrain and all the rest of it, for if I need to stop off the roads or there's been a major incident, I need to get around something, so these always come in handy. Right, now along with that, I keep, once again, a pocket buddy. It's another one, and I keep my compass in here. Once again, I keep my torch, my pen, my compass, and a notepad for any directions for me when I'm planning my route to get out of trouble. So, once again, this all goes, when I get these maps out, this goes in my pocket or on my belt, so I know that I've got easy access to navigation. I keep checking my route each time I go. Also, set of binoculars. Now, I may not use these, it just depends where I am, because I do know there are lots of flat areas, open plains I do come across. There's not so many high peaks as much, but these will come in handy. Right, and then that's it for that pouch. As you can see on the bag, there's loads of molly strapping, so if you've got any big molly pouches, you can put them on here. Also on the sides as well, which comes in handy, and also in the top between the velcro, goes straight through there, so if you need to put it in the top, you've got that option for you. Right, let's go to the main compartment and I'll show you what I've got in here, my little goodies. Right, the most important bit of kit I think you can have in any situation is going to be your first aid kit. Now in here, I don't know if you saw my bushcraft video, but it's pretty much the same kind of kit. So it's got my diabetes stuff in. In this one, it's got DEET, big bandages, you've got little pens, torch, you've got emergency scissors, and one thing and another, lot of bandages, and just paracetamol, any diabetes medication I'm on and stuff like that. So it always comes in handy to have it in the top of the pack. Right, now I've got my cookware in here. Again, it's just a mesh tin system with a stove, but it's more of a compact stove that I've got this time with this, because I'm looking at weight and what have you. So that's a basic molly pouch that we keep. I think you've seen these in the videos before, but like I say, there's plenty of room in there. Like I say, and they've got attachable straps on the back, push fit, and I say the zips are nice and sturdy, and there's also strapping inside that you can lash things to. So right, when we come to the kit, once again, guess the old faithful mug, just a light aluminium mug, a spare tin of gas. Obviously I want to be a bit more under the radar, so I stick with that instead of lighting a fire. And then what we've got here is it's a combat, I think it's a commander stove, and this, literally you fold it out and screw it to the top. And that's it, all done. Tighten that up. There you go, and once it's done, it's done. So, happy days with that. Once again, as I said, it comes in a green protective tub. Once again, I've got eatingware, basic mesh tin, all goes together. Right, also I have, if I am got to cap out longer, I've brought some heavy duty metal mousetraps, because I can set these up for catching squirrels, obviously small animals like mouses and stuff like that and what have you. And I can set these in location, tie them down. I'm going to go up 4 there, so I can set them up to possible four catches in that. And these are reusable. I mean, they're solid metal. They're not going to break anytime soon. Right then, I'll keep in here some basic toiletries, change of underwear, socks, and bits and pieces like that if I ever need them, and also spare warm gloves. Right, now shelter system I keep with my green mat which is I think it's 2 meters by 1.8. So just a cheap one from any discount store you're going to get, because no weight to it. It's got eyelets on it, so if I do have to use it for a shelter, I can do. Once again, I've gone back to my Poncho System, black one. Once again, if you look at the bushcraft review, it's the similar kind of thing on it, and it's like saying eyelets, and it's the perfect shelter system. Also, it keeps me dry when it rains and I've got to do some serious hiking. Right, basically, I think every prepper knows what this is. The donut paracord. I think every man and his uncle's got one of these stashed away somewhere in some kind of kit. Also, obviously, multitude of uses again. Right, we've got also, I've got a grey bivvy, grey bivvy bag, what am I on about? It's a green bivvy bag that I can sleep inside. I mean, let's face it, it's not going to keep me 100% warm, but I am going to get a bit of heat from it. Also, if I have a space blanket with it, which I've got in my survival kit, it should keep me, you know, not, you know, comfortable. I won't be comfortable, but I'll be better than just sleeping out in the open. And then we've got, right, my little hatchet. Now, I think it's a Bear Grylls hatchet from Gerber. Now, this seems to be a bone of contention for some reason, because it's like Marmite, either you hate it or you love it. But I personally love it because I think it's a lightweight, sturdy hatchet. I mean, it's a full tang completely with a rubberized grip on it. And it's just lightweight enough to be able to use on those minor tasks, because I don't plan to be chopping down great big English oaks to be making fires with and stuff like that. So that does come in handy. It comes in like a, I'm saying, nice sheath. But to be honest with you, not only is this good for, you know, doing the bit of a heavy work, but also the blade's good enough for doing fine work, so fine carving and stuff like that. So if I need to make feather sticks and that, so that comes in handy. Now, this is another molly pouch, but in here I keep my survival gear that I need. So if I'm bugging out, I keep myself a solar powered radio, which is wind up, which has a torch on it, an alarm on it, and it picks up all FM and medium wave signals. So keep torches, head torch, normal torch. I keep my fire kit in here, like I say, a fishing kit, space blanket. Keep my Mora companion, just a basic Mora knife, stainless steel, but it's sharp enough to cut paper with, and if I need a shave as well. Right, get that done. Like I say, I've got my mini water filter with the pouch and the straw in here, and also some glow sticks. Like I say, my waterproof container for my matches and my jute twine and whatever you. And also, I always keep my favourite ferro rod. So I might have a few of these. They were very expensive, but they were worth them. And it's one you've seen me use before, so pretty good. So, and that is everything in there. Now, also keep obviously a bladder, normal water bladder in there, just OD green one. Nothing too fancy, but it holds about 2.5 litres, which is more than enough. That's same with my filter system. I can also fill water straight into the bag, and that's right. So that's basically the contents of the bag. The only thing missing out of this is my food that I normally carry, because I've eaten it, to be honest with you, because I do enjoy Mountain House. So I always try and carry freeze-dry food with me, so I can try and procure water and that through the boiling kit and what have you, and also my brew kit. Now, there is one thing in here that I never have, but I always keep, because I always figure that if something's going to happen, like a shit at the fan scenario, or the apocalypse comes and that first night when you're trying to get back to where you need to go, or even if you're bugging out to wherever you're going, I think a creature comfort, and I think the one little thing that would help you, not only with your brew kit, because it's always nice to have a nice cup of coffee, is one of these. It's a beer. Now it's only one, and it's only a small can of beer, but I think when you need some kind of normality after a day of chaos, I think a small beer wouldn't hurt the soul. I mean, you're not going to get tanked up on one beer, but it is nice just to have it and just take that time just to relax and maybe make a quick plan when you're having this, and it can make the world a difference. So guys, if you like this video, once again give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, it would be absolutely top draw,
And if you want to leave a comment, I love this, if you can leave a comment and say what dislike or like about the kit, and also any other things I could add to it or stuff I could take away from it would be brilliant. So guys, we'll see you on the next one.